I wish I hadn't done that. I wonder how many of us have that thought. Um, how many times a day we have that kind of thought. Now, I know for me, I I feel like at least once a day, maybe more, I have some element of regretful thought. Now, I wanted to do a quick. I wanted to just quickly talk about this whole thing about regret. Now, um, often for me, the thing that I'm second guessing or regretting is linked to my weight, is linked to my diet, is linked to the things I'm eating or the exercise that I'm doing or whatever, whatever it is. So, but on my journey, I'm trying to manage that my regret and my self talk in a different way. So what I'm aiming for, and it's not new, like there's no such thing as new information anyway. But it's not new information, but it's for me the ability to say I loved myself enough at the time to make that decision about the thing I was going to eat or not eat, or the exercise I was going to do or not. And it was right for me in that moment. And I appreciate that. And so the fact that I stopped doing it, that is all right. I've noticed now that I've stopped doing it. And if I want to restart, I can just choose to restart. I don't have to, I'm not bad. I don't have to punish myself because I stopped, because I fell off the wagon, whatever it is. What I did in that moment was the best that I knew how to do. I followed the diet, I did the whatever it is, it was brilliant, it was amazing. I did my affirmations, I did my self-talk, I did my mirror work, whatever it was that I was doing, and it served me really well. I haven't done it for a while, and that's okay. All I do then is just reevaluate. Is that a thing I want to still do? If it is, great, start again. If it isn't, change it, do a different thing, and that's it, without the judgment, without the punishment, um without the blame and the guilt, and all of that negativity. So it literally just is, I was doing that thing, it was great for me. Oh, I've realized that I am not doing that anymore. And how is that affecting my life then? Is my life better or not for it? Is this a thing I want to go back to or not? And having had that experience, then remind myself that it was good then. And even if I don't go back to doing that at all ever, I still gave myself that opportunity to do good for my health, for my life, my relationship with myself, and all of that good stuff. So yeah, basically just trust and love. We're all doing the best. I think at the end of the day, nobody, I say this all the time, but maybe not on video, nobody ever wakes up thinking, how can I just mess up? How can I do a half-hearted job? How can I annoy someone? How can I do the wrong thing? How can I whine? Like, nobody thinks that, including, I don't ever think, how can I sabotage myself? So the acknowledgement that if I do make a mistake, if I do go wrong, it wasn't intentional. I wasn't trying to do the wrong thing. This is just what happened when I didn't have my attention on what I was aiming for. Now I've got my attention on it, so now I can do better. So this feeds into this whole element and understanding about future self, which I'm in the middle of looking at this piece of work by Jane McGonigal called Imagine. I think she's got several books, but the one I'm looking at the moment is called Imagine. It's all about future thinking. So I'm just trying to have a think about what can I do for future me. Okay, so it's still about how I make my life better, but ultimately, who's going to reap that benefit? Because the me right now in this moment who is making this video, I am not going to reap the benefit of the renewed affirmation, the more positive stance, you know, whatever it is, like I don't know, maybe I eat something that's really healthy for me and really good for my body, but in this moment right now, I'm not going to reap the benefit of that. Future me will. And it might be future me 5 minutes from now, it might be future me tomorrow, it might be future me next week, next month, next year, 10 years, but it's not in this second right now me. So the more I think about what can I do for future me, the more it just sets up my thinking in a different kind of way. Now, in her book Imaginable, Jane's got this really useful technique she talks about, where it is just trying to get to know your future self. And like, I mean, get the book, and you'll be able to get into it in a lot more detail. But essentially, she's saying something along the lines of, you know, like visualize and imagine yourself having a conversation with future you. You know, ask them, what is it like to be you? What's been good for you? You know, what things have helped you? What things can I do that would even it further improve the experience that you're having? There's you know what I'm going to do is read that section again and then do a video on it. But as I said, get the book, it's great. And what Jane does is, you know, the entire book creates the content and the concept for you to get into. But I just really like that particular activity that she had in there. But okay, so the main thing is the video was all about handling regret. So if you find that you've fallen short of a standard that you have set for yourself, recognize it, accept that you did the best that you could for the time that you were doing it. And if you want to start again, then do start again. And if you don't want to start again, then don't. But either way, don't beat yourself up. Okay, build yourself up, don't beat yourself up.